I have been in education a long time, 25 years. I've seen hundreds and hundreds of schools. I've worked with some of the finest minds in the education industry. I believe that at Singapore American School, all of the dreams of an educator and for a kid of what's possible in education could be accomplished here.
I still remember the first day I landed at Changi Airport and thought, what am I doing here? After, being in the States and really had not traveled that much before, but I came here and just the infusion of the culture and, the opportunity to be on a tropical island and the opportunity to interact with people in the way you can here in Singapore has been amazing to me.
I came to SAS for the first time in 1983 as a student. The opportunity came to come back home for me, which was Singapore and SAS. I jumped at it.
So I was teaching in a place called Shawano, Wisconsin, and I was teaching with a gentleman who had taught all over the world. And one day after school, we were actually fishing together, and so we had a little time, and I said, Dan, you've taught all over the world. You've seen all kinds of great schools and places. If a guy was to go to one place overseas that had a great place to live and a great place to work, what school would I go to? And he thought about it a little bit and he said, I think probably Singapore American School if you just had to choose one. Yeah, it was a bit of a leap of faith, but really when I got here it was all that and more.
Moving from New York was a really scary thing, but knowing that I was moving to a place that had so much to offer, I looked at it as a chance for opportunity and adventure for both myself personally and professionally. It was a hard decision to make, leaving my family, but at the same time something where I knew that it would be hugely beneficial to me as an educator and just as a person.
We do have a diverse population of students here, and we also have a diverse faculty. We have faculty from just about every corner of the globe. So while we're an American school, we really are an American school with an international perspective, and you see that in our parent community, in our teachers, and in our students.
Singapore is a nice balance between home and a new cultural experience. You have a lot of the comforts of home, it's an easy place to live, but then you have the amazing cultural experience that you're going to get by living in such a vibrant city.
Singapore is a great place to dine out. It's kind of a food mecca because there's so many different cultures and food types that you can access.
And you know that you have good health care, you have good transportation, you have good forms of entertainment.
Depending on where you want to go, Bali is a popular destination. Cambodia, Laos, Vietnam, they're all just a hop, skip, jump away. So we definitely take advantage of that as much as we can.
I never thought I would see science labs for elementary students. I never thought I would see a counselor in every grade level. I never thought that I would see perceptual motor classrooms for our youngest learners from preschool through kindergarten.
There is a gymnasium in every division.
Cafeterias, plural.
We've got an elementary pool and we've got a high school pool.
We have a rooftop playground that looks like a circus tent.
In the high school, we have one-to-one laptops. Oh, we've got a climbing wall. In the middle school, we have one-to-one laptops.
A playground that looks like a spider web.
Art rooms with kilns.
And then in our elementary school, we essentially have one-to-one iPads.
We have a jungle area that we take advantage of and our kids get to interact in and study the plants and the animals that are in that region.
We have classrooms for just about every need.
Teachers are at the very center. Without great teachers at the heart of what it is we do, nothing else works. And so it's our teachers that will make this system be truly the world leader in education.
SAS is definitely a place where teachers are able to soar because of the experiences, the diversity that the school brings. And it allows you to push yourself and become the best that you can be. I've been really fortunate in the 12 years that I've been here to work with the most incredible colleagues, dedicated teachers who are really supportive, collaborative, really inspired by people who want to do what is best for children.
Just having experts around me who are my colleagues kind of always raises the bar for me and makes me want to be the best that I can be, as well as having administration that are super supportive.
As a leader, I try to find ways and avenues for people to continue to grow, but also to lead.
This year I took 3 teams of teachers out across the world. 1 trip on the west coast of the US, 1 trip on the east coast, and 1 trip to Australia and New Zealand, where we were looking at schools that are doing cutting edge kinds of things, because that's where we are and we want to continue to be.
SAS is one of the optimal places to be a teacher. I feel that teachers are celebrated and that they are really encouraged to do what they know is best for students, and people are willing to support that.
What I've seen is the school continues to grow and get better and better and better.
If you're a teacher that's interested in phenomenal professional opportunities, great professional challenge, a way to connect with kids, and coming to a place where you're going to make the friends that you will have for the rest of your life, you need to come to Singapore American School.